Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? GhostSickness, Tristan here, and I am going to bring you guys a story about what happened this weekend and stuff like that. I'm just going to talk about it, and I'm going to get right into it. So on Friday, I left after watching the movie 22 Jump Street, hashtag not sponsored. Great movie, by the way, but yeah, so we left around 4, got there around 6:30. It's just some camping place in Oregon, and we were with some other people. So we get there, Friday night was cool, we had some burgers, and we had some, there was cow poop around everywhere, and so we're like, alright man, we need to make a rake. So what I did was, that night, I was like, alright, well we gotta make a rake, we don't have a shovel, we don't have a rake, we gotta do something inventive to get this cow poop out of the damn way. So, I'm going to show pictures up here, but basically, there was a grate. People tried to install a grate in the fire pit, right, with some concrete and rocks and stuff like that, some, like, brick and mortar or whatever, right? So there was a very thin grate that looked perfect for a rake, and I'm like, alright, anyone have any inventive ideas? My dad was like, okay. So I decided to take some, you know, tree cutters, right, that you would normally cut branches with and stuff like that, and someone helped me cut the thin wire on this grate, right? So then we had to cut one thick wire, and we eventually got it off, right? So we got the grate off, and we attached it to the end of a stick that we found, and it made a ghetto rake that actually ended up working. So that was one of the first things we did Friday and Saturday morning. So Saturday morning, I had some biscuits and gravy with some other stuff. We went out and we shot sage rats. I don't know if you guys have ever shot sage rats, but it's a pretty fun thing to do. It's pretty messed up. I know it's pretty messed up, but so we went out there, and I had a bolt action 22 rifle. And yeah, I've shot guns before. I'll talk about that in a little bit in like a later video. But anyway, so it was like a bolt action 22, pretty freaking accurate. The thing had a long barrel and everything. So we went out there and we were shooting sage rats, and that was pretty fun. And I got a few of them. I probably got 10 to 12 the first time, and then, you know, maybe around similar the second time, and then the third time I went, I probably got like 5 or 6. Not very many today. But we went both Saturday and Sunday. Very, very fun shooting those for the first time. It's an interesting thing. It's a very messed up thing, but it's really, really fun to do if you guys have ever done it. If you guys hunt or do anything like that. So, that was what we did Saturday morning and stuff like that. So I mainly had the biscuits and gravy, and then I was like, oh man, my stomach kind of hurts. And so I'm chilling around, not really doing much. I ended up taking a nap like halfway through the days, like 4 to like 8. I just took a nap, like several naps, because I kept getting woke up. I was in the RV, and anyway, so late at night I come out and I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm trying to do some stuff. End up having a drink, and what I had was what's called a screwdriver. A screwdriver is half orange juice, or not half, I guess. I had like a third to 2/3. A third vodka and then 2/3 orange juice. And so I don't really drink that much, you guys. I don't know if you've ever, you know, seen my videos where I talk about drinking, that I've done it like a few times. I don't know, my first time drinking, and then going to the party, my first party with alcohol. Yeah, I rarely drink, but when I do, yeah. So I had one of those, and I was feeling okay later towards the end of the night. I went to sleep because I had a stomachache from fucking breakfast, dude. I just did not feel well. I was not feeling very well. You know how you have like knot in your stomach where you just do not feel well at all. So I laid down, I took a nap. I had some baking soda water, which does not help at all, dude. It was horrible. So yeah, I thought I was feeling a little bit better, so I decided to have a drink later that night. Horrible idea, by the way, because a little bit later towards the night, it's probably 10, I don't know, 10:30. We didn't really keep track of the time because we're out. There's no service or anything. That's why I couldn't tweet about anything. So anyway, I end up having to puke. You know, you get that feeling. I stood up to get a chair, and I got that feeling, oh god. So I go over, and I'm just puking, dude. I puked probably 4 or 5 times. It was horrible. Dad brought me some napkins and everything, and I cleaned up. It was bad. It was extremely bad, dude, because I don't know, I was feeling perfectly fine, and then you stand up, and then you're just, nope, 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 and I was done, because after I finished the whole drink, I thought I was feeling okay, but apparently not, and the stomach feeling never went away. So that night, I decided to sleep in the tent. Now, I'd been sleeping in the RV the previous night, Friday night, but Saturday night, I'm like, alright, I'm going to sleep in the same tent with this other guy. So it wasn't just like a stranger or anything. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to bunk with you. And it was a big tent, and he had it all to himself. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to join you because my grandma's here, and she's going to sleep in the RV, and I'm going to go sleep out in the, because we kind of ran out of beds. And I guess I could have slept in the RV if I wanted to, but I wanted to be a man. I'm like, alright, I'm going to do true camping. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't slept in a tent. So, I mean, in a while, guys. I have before. Yes, I've been legit camping. I'm not an entitled little kid who just doesn't sleep. So anyway, I go out into, and this is after the puke, and this is after everything. We get our sleeping bags. We got a sleeping bag and 2 blankets and a pillow in the tent just for me. And so he had his own sleeping bag and everything like that. So, you know, it comes 11, and after this is puking and everything, and I hadn't had any more to drink, of course. Why would I, right? Had a lot of water after that, and I just did not feel well. I'm like, all right, I'm pretty tired. Even though I took a 4-hour nap today, I'm just out of it. So I get in bed, and I'm laying down, and it is freezing as fuck. This is one of the tents, right, where the top is just complete mesh, and there's no tarp on the top or anything like that. So the outside temperature is the inside temperature, right? So it's probably, I don't know, 30, 40 degrees. It was extremely cold in the tent. I had a sleeping bag. I had a blanket on top of the sleeping bag. I had a blanket near the edge of the sleeping bag where my head's popping out on the pillow. And so, you know, you get super comfortable and everything, and I ended up going to sleep. Now, way later, I found out this was one because I checked my phone. Way later, the dude who was bunking with me, he comes in the tent, and he was loud. I don't know, dude. He was super wasted. So he comes in the tent, and he's being super loud. He gets in. He's like, hey, man, I'm so fucking drunk right now. And he woke me up, and I'm just looking at him like, okay. And so we're just laughing, having a good time. And he gets into his sleeping bag and everything. And I'm like, God damn it, I can't go back to sleep. I have to take a piss, dude. I'm holding in that piss like mad. It's insane. So I wanted to piss right outside of the back of the tent. I'm like, you know, I should. I couldn't figure out the zipper because it was too fucking dark in there. And I just couldn't get the zipper open. So I decided to go out through the front door, put on my shoes. He hands me his lighter so I can actually see in the fucking dark. So I take a piss out behind the tent. I get back, and I'm in my tent and everything. I handed back his lighter. I'm laying down. I'm getting comfortable. The sleeping bag and everything was still warm since I left it because I was only gone for, you know, I don't know, a few minutes. And so I'm trying to get comfortable and everything. I'm like, oh my God, I really have to go to the bathroom again. I have to fucking go number 2 right now. This is bad. This is horrible. And so I'm like, oh, no. I just want to go to sleep. Should I go in the morning before we go rat shooting? And da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just doing the weighing my pros and cons, man. I couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, all right. I am going to do it right now. So I'm going to go in the RV. I'm going to take care of business. And I'm going to come back. And my fucking sleeping bag's going to be cold. So I get up. I go into the bathroom. It is just a horrible thing, dude. Oh my God. Like no other. Dude. It was so bad. It was like the Taco Bell. And just everything, dude. No fucking bueno in the RV bathroom. It was freezing in there because the top vent was open. And my leg was just shaking. And I checked my phone. And that's when I knew it was 1 a.m. And everyone else kind of went to bed around that time. And so I was just left to go back into the tent. I was pretty loud coming back, and I'm surprised he didn't wake up. Luckily, he was a deep sleeper. So I get back in the tent, and now my sleeping bag's cold because I was gone for probably 10-15 minutes. It was horrible experience. So I came back, and now I'm feeling better, but kind of worse at the same time. I get back in the fucking tent, and it's freezing. So I go to sleep, and I finally wake up, and it's 9 in the morning. Then we go rat shooting again. This is the 3rd time I went. They went more times than that, but yeah. So that was when I only got like 6 of them. We were gone for a few hours. But dude, I couldn't find any the freaking 3rd time. So we come back. You know, I'm just chilling, kind of hanging out, not feeling very well. My stomach still hurts a little bit. I haven't had a lot to eat. I have one of those freaking bars that get crumbs everywhere. Ugh, I hate those things, but they're so delicious at the same time. That's all I could really stomach, and I had a little bit of water. But I couldn't really stomach anything else at the time. I think I had some orange juice later in the... I did have some orange juice later in the day on the way back, but I wasn't feeling very well. So at this point, this is when we decide to go hike up this giant mountain. And so my dad had been wanting to hike this thing since Friday because they'd been to this camp spot before. And so he really wanted to hike up this like 500-foot hill mountain thing that was just, you know, go straight up it. And the view was phenomenal from up there. You could see everything around, you know, all the hills and all the valleys. And it was phenomenal. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'll go. I did not really want to go. I was like, okay, I kind of blew him off the day before on Saturday because, you know, I was too busy rat shooting and everything like that. And I just did not feel like hiking up this damn mountain. So I go. I'm with my brother and 2 other kids, and then my dad, and then my stepmom. So we just... and a dog, and we're with a husky. So we hike all the way up this thing, dude. It's some parts of it's really steep, probably like 70 degrees, and other parts of it's pretty, like, not very steep, like 30 degrees or something like that. But we end up getting to the top, seeing the view, and I'm so lucky I didn't almost pass out because I didn't have anything to eat that day. My stomach was hurting the entire day, and it was just no fucking bueno. But once we got to the top, very, very relaxing, very, very euphoric, felt great, and we go back down. And I'm with my little brother at this point, and my dad and my stepmom are back there with the 2 other kids, and the dog is with me and my little brother. So we're going down a lot faster than they are, because, you know, they have kids and everything. And my little brother, he's young, but he's pretty fast, and he's pretty good at hiking and stuff like that. So, I mean, we don't go hiking that often. It's like, outside, outdoors. I really want to do an outdoor vlog, but I was dirty, and I did, oh, not very, but I just didn't feel well, dude. Anyway, so, you know, we're going back down, and we get like 3/4 of the way down, and we just lose the dog. The dog is just hauling ass down this hill, and it's a lot easier to go down the hill, obviously, but the dog is just way out in front of us. And, you know, she was keeping pace with us at the beginning, but then she just freaking went off and kept going way faster than we did down the hill. So we end up getting back, they find the dog, and everything's great. And then, yeah, I don't know, we went home. So yeah, there you go. That was my camping story. I hope you guys did enjoy. It was very, very bad. Don't get the runs, and don't eat, don't eat Wendy's, guys. I don't know. I had Wendy's on Thursday. I had some movie theater freaking lemonade and fucking popcorn at the movie theaters on Friday, and just a combination of McDonald's throughout the week. It was horrible, horrible stuff. I definitely got food poisoning that weekend. Just very, very bad stuff, but I think it was great when he busted. He's like, dude, I'm drunk as fuck. And I'm like, all right, well, you woke me up. Now I have to take a piss. Now I have to go to the bathroom. And this is just horrible. So, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed my camping story over some Call of Duty 4 gameplay. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button. Have a great day. And remember the fact that I love you. More stories coming. Bye.